Alright, what is going on, guys? Alex7 here. Welcome back to another Forza Horizon 4 video. Now, in this video I'm going over the best S1-900 vehicle to use, and that is none other than Kenblock's Gymkhana Ford Focus RS. Now, this car, just a disclaimer, this car is really good for the dirt races as well as winter races. And for cross country and dirt. Now, it's not really that good for road races just because of the fact that it can't really compete against the likes of an Audi R8 on pure tarmac. However, in dirt, snow, this car is beautiful. Now, you don't even have to have your own design. Here are just some other designs I even found on the marketplace. You can switch it out for instead of Kenblock's livery. Now, on top of that, you can paint the rims, design your own livery as well. The only thing you can't really do is customize this car. I mean, you can swap the engine, but from factory, this engine is not, you can't tune or anything. So the only thing I really did to this car is change the gearing setup as well as change the width of the tires to maximum. Now, just listen to the idle. Guys, this is one of my favorite sounding cars in the game. Even the interior. That is beautiful. Now, definitely one of my favorite cars. So here's my tuning setup. You can pause the video if you'd like just to see my ranging gears. The only reason I changed the gearing is because it's at top speed. When you're on asphalt, this car is going to suffer to a lot of vehicles. So whenever you're doing free run rushes, most of the time I stay on the asphalt just because of the fact that, you know, it helps you get the speed faster. But when you're on pure asphalt, trust me, a lot of cars are going to catch up to you, especially when your top speed is 271. Now, you can tune it so you have a larger top speed, but again, this is one of the best options you can have for a well-rounded vehicle. Now, the thing with this car is when you go on puddles like this, like large puddles, you're gonna know it's gonna slow you down. Now, this is definitely one of the vehicles that it's not as high as a Dodge Ram, for example, but considering that it's a rally car and the suspension is still high on it, it can go through these quite easily, as you can tell in the video. Now, going around corners and bends, you're going to be using the handbrake quite a lot, only because you have to treat it as if it's a rally car, because really that is exactly what it is, a rally car. So when you go around turns and all that, it's going to be quite helpful. So another video lined up for you guys right here. Going around turns at high speeds, easily able to, and you can just tell when it captures the right traction, it just goes straight. And that's how much I love it, because it's very predictable. I mean, especially on the winter tracks, because let's be honest, winter in Forza Horizon 4 is quite a useless thing, and vehicles like this make it so much fun, because most of the time I even destroy people with this car up against other vehicles as well. The only real competition you're gonna have with this car is the RS200. So right there, that car in first place is the RS200 that end up beating in this race anyways. So this is one of the winter races that you're gonna be doing for your ranked play, and you can see that going around the corners with the handbrake, it helps a lot, because as soon as this car catches traction, it just goes. So as soon as you can predict when it's going to get traction, you know exactly when to switch gears, when to release the gears, when to shift down, when to make sure that you want the tires to spin and all that. So using the handbrake, quite useful in this vehicle. Now, in this class, it's quite easy to get wins with this vehicle, guys. I mean, like I said, you really want to focus on snow and dirt races specifically, because like I said, on dry tarmac, this car is going to lose quite a few races, but on stuff like this, you're going to have no issue using this, especially even the gearing ratio on a low speed, just because the facts are very rarely are you going to get to your top speed of 271 in small races like this. The only real thing you're going to hit it in is free run rush, which even then, in our free run rush, I'll show you guys some gameplay later on in the video of how good this car is. Now, the next thing you really want to be doing with this car is drifting. Now, the setup that I also have, I want to give a quick shout out to my setup, because I have it at 60% displacement for the rear wheels on the differential. The only reason behind that is because I want to be rear wheel biased, not too much bias, because you still want to have an all-wheel drive, but you just want to have enough that you can throw off to be able to hit these drifts. Now, if you have it at 50-50, you're going to notice a slight difference when you do these drifts, and trust me, when you have it at 60, it's going to be perfect. Now, right here is a quick example of a free run rush gameplay. As you guys can see, the top speed it's gonna suffer a bit when you do, but trust me, when you're off-road, it can definitely hit these top speeds quite easily. I mean, even to start off with, guys, the shift times really quick. I mean, even when you hit the air, like, I'm gonna get some airtime here. As long as you switch gears down just to account for the dip in speed, trust me, this car is going to do you wonders. It's going to make life a lot more easier, especially when you have winter races. Even in the beach zones, which I don't even think I have any gameplay of anyways, even the beach zones, you can tell that this car is going to be quite beautiful. Now, here is another free run rush gameplay, except however, this is just dirt, not in the winter. You can see going uphill in this car, it's not an issue. It's just soaring through the grass and the uphill. Only because, again, guys, like, this car was made for all this stuff. I mean, the traction, perfect on off-road, all of that. And here's another quick, you can see off the line, the launch control, perfect as well. Only rarely, you can see that the Ram truck, which again is still gonna give you some troubles, like, no doubt about it. There are cars that are still gonna give you trouble, but using the drift function, you can see I am even catching up on them. Definitely giving him a run for his money. But 100% guys, this is one of the best cars to use in the S1-900 class. If you did enjoy this video, leave a like down below and subscribe for more Forza Horizon 4 content. And I can't, honestly, Forza Horizon 5, I even think it's going to come out this year too, so I'm pretty excited for that. But leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys think, or what is your go-to S1-900 class vehicle. Like I said, you're going to have a run for your money against other vehicles, but 100% this car is definitely something you want to go to. And other than that, that's all I have to say, guys. I'm Ox7, and I'm out. Peace.